Hi, my name's James and welcome to R&R, the show where I react to and review some of the latest and greatest music videos. Today, I'm going to be checking out Shambles by Band-Maid. This is the first time I've ever listened to Band-Maid, so I have no idea, no expectations. Let's go. Damn. Woo! Those drums, wow. Thank you for the subtitles. Ooh. Cool backing vocal panning. Damn! So less than a minute in and already sort of right to it, right in the thick of it. I gotta say, having played in bands kind of similar to this genre, I always feel sympathy for the drummer because they always have the hardest job. They're always bringing that power and intensity when, you know, the guitarists can kind of, you know, just bring a really simple, heavy, but effective riff. So far, you know, the drums really got me. Because, yeah, they could have been so much more simpler, but it's sort of like half of the drum pattern is quite simple and straightforward, but the other half really lets loose. And, yeah, as I mentioned, Thank you for the subtitles. They definitely seem to be becoming more standardized, more of the norm for K and J-pop bands, so, or just, yeah, foreign music to Westerners in general. So that just makes it so much more easier and accessible, which pushing your music to an international audience, it just makes sense. So thanks for that. But I will say, because there's so much going on musically and on screen, I've kind of missed the lyrics anyway, so I'll have to go back and or maybe just focused on the lyrics popping up on screen to get a better idea of the story, the message within them. But yeah, so far, for pushing this song to a wider audience, potentially, yeah, international audience. Again, less than a minute in, already really cool, already got me involved and interested, so let's go. Nice, that was a cool little passing riff right at the end there as we've just transitioned into verse 2. There's that little bit extra something again, so it's not so copy and paste to what we've heard previously. Just that little do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Nice, big, energetic chorus, simple, you know, there's sort of room left there for the vocals to be front and center, which is really nice because, yeah, as I've already said, you know, there's so much going on with the drums, lots going on with the guitars and the bass as well, of course. So to have a chorus where things kind of open up for the vocals, things are a little bit more simple compositionally. Really good chorus. There definitely were some things lyrically which kind of went over my head. I don't know if that's specific to, yeah, the story that they're trying to tell, or if they're like colloquialisms, that sort of thing that are just missing on me. But obviously I can see now where the idea of Band-Maid comes from. You know, they're in maid uniforms, so that definitely I have not missed. That bass tone is very nice. Again, I'm really liking those backing vocals as well. The way that they're utilized. You know, sometimes in this genre of music, you don't get backing vocals at all, or when you do, they're kind of a bit overused, a bit oversaturated within the mix, and they kind of more become like a wash or a wall of sound or just information, which can work really well specifically in like a chorus, just adding extra weight. But the way that they use there in the pre-chorus was really, really cool. Especially the panning left to right, but damn, that little sort of like, I don't know if it was a verse 2 or if it was just a little sort of bridging section, but that bass, both the tone and the playing, really, really good. Some nice bass playing again. I do love the flame effects around everything. It just adds to the intensity. Nice. Good little moment to bring the energy down a bit, build it back up. Nice. That was cool. Ripper solo. Moved into that sort of bridging section, brought the energy down, built back up really nice for that final chorus. And we get that sort of nice little outro section to tie everything up. Really, really cool. I would say probably the only thing overall for me was the story within the lyrics. There was definitely some moments where, like, on the lyrics Shure and it was a Kiba or Kaiba, I can't really remember, but then there was also some mention of like names, specific names as well. So it definitely feels to me like there is a story being told, or, you know, maybe this is the OP or something like that for a show. That's kind of what I'm getting. You know, there's that kind of storytelling being told of, you know, characters rising up and taking control of their destiny or power or that sort of thing. I'm going to have to go back and listen to it and to get a better understanding of what they're singing about, what the lyrics are. But I would say overall, the song itself, really good. I'd say for something that's 3.5 minutes long, you know, it doesn't mess around. There's so much energy. There's so much musicianship as well, which was awesome to see. You know, I think this is a great representation of the band for someone like me who I've never heard of this band before, going in completely blind. You know, if you're a fan of hardcore, rock, punk, metal crossover, that has something a little bit different going for it. You know, of course, they've got the costumes on. That's a cool little point of difference. I don't know if all of their songs are revolving around a story, whether this is, you know, a meta story a lore story that they've created, or if it is in conjunction with some sort of other property. Again, yeah, for me, first time listener, 3.5 minutes, doesn't muck around, really good representation of who they are. I would hope that if you went to see them live, you would get some of those pyrotechnics and that sort of thing. That's what I would sort of be hoping for if I was to see them live, is yeah, a really big, energetic show to kind of match the film clip, because the film clip overall is quite simple. You know, it's just the band performing in a sort of warehouse style environment with some really good lighting, some really good pyrotechnics. Again, I think, yeah, trying to show the band off, show them off in a live kind of situation. So I would like to see, yeah, I might go and do some research and see, you know, how their live shows are, if they're kind of representational of what we just watched. But yeah, overall, really cool. I think, yeah, the only sort of fault that I can really touch on, I think, would be the lyrics. I would say the only sort of remedy for that may have been, instead of just the band playing on screen, to have a story being told out, acted out, that is in conjunction with the lyrics. That probably would have been that little connecting point that would have given me the information that I'm kind of seeking, that I'm wondering, those questions. So yeah, that's really it. The production, you know, it's very modern, but it's also not super over the top. You know, a lot of bands like this, they can go really too crisp, too tight, too polished. There is a little bit of rawness within the production, which is nice to hear, but it still is very modern. It's still very tight. You know, I would definitely expect them to be playing with like a click track or something live, you know, to reproduce that tightness. But overall, there definitely is those moments where, you know, it's not 100% perfect. And I guess on that note, within the vocals, it's kind of hard to tell within the mix if there is some tuning. I would kind of assume there would be moments of tuning just to tighten the vocals up a little bit, but it's definitely not super apparent if there is any. So yeah, overall, really, really good. Again, first time listener myself. So to hear this, you know, in such a compact way, 3 minutes, 30 seconds exactly. Great job of, yeah, pulling me in, you know, showing off the band, showing off their musicianship. Great production, good film clip. Could have used, yeah, a little bit more something to convey the story of the lyrics, but I think overall, really, really cool. So I'm definitely interested to check out more Band-Maid and get an idea of what their deal is. You know, yeah, are they story being told connected to something else, a different property, or is it their property, their storytelling, their lore, their meta, that sort of thing. So if you guys know, please let me know. I'm pretty interested to get a little bit more information on Band-Maid. Alright, that's it for me in this one. Be sure to let me know your thoughts on Shambles by Band-Maid. And again, yeah, if you guys have any information on Band-Maid, let me know. Are there any other songs from them that I should check out? Any other video clips? But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, check out some of these other videos appearing before me, and you'll catch me in the next one.